So hi guys, in this video I'm gonna cover why most traders enter too early, and if you're consistently getting stopped out and then price runs to your target, this video will explain exactly why. So I've broken down this video in 3 parts, okay? Part 1 is basically the problems of the traders or why they lose, basically. Number 1 is entering before price reaches higher time from PD array. So you have a PD array, price doesn't reach it, and you just enter FOMO and you get stopped. Trusting lower time from confirmation with a higher time from context, it's basically you don't have a set higher time from wrong liquidity or bias, and you're trading either against it or with it, but with the wrong framework, right? And then FOMO, when price starts moving, you're not waiting for retracements, you're just entering this because of FOMO, and then thinking I'll miss it instead of price must come to me, right? So these are the core problems in traders, and I'll teach you how to fix it. In part 2, I'm going to cover how you can fix these mistakes through the charts, right? But before we go in part 2, we can cover part 3, which is some rules, right? So some rules which can help you fix this is basically no entry before higher time from PD array is tapped, right? It's going to help you fix this, entering before price which is higher time from PD array. If price hasn't reached discount/premium, no trade. So let's say you're bullish and price hasn't reached discount yet, it's at premium, and you won't trade, right? Because you are not gonna long in premium, which is gonna help you with FOMO and trusting lower time from confirmations. And then one setup per session, no chasing. It's gonna help you with the last mistake, thinking I'll miss it instead of price must come to me. This is important. Rules build authority, so you have to have these rules to fix these mistakes, right? Now I'm gonna cover part 2, which is gonna be on the charts. So if you want, you can take a screenshot of it, and then let's just jump in part 2, right? So in part 2, we usually start from the daily because you need to have a higher from row/bias, right? I'm gonna cover a day where I took a trade. No, I'm gonna do it in the next video, so I'm gonna cover probably let's do Thursday. I don't know, let's do this Friday. Friday was clean. Yeah. So if you're trading Friday, we have to look back on the week, right? We saw Tuesday took out Monday high. Nice. Expanded lower, took out the range low, and rejected higher, right? But this rejection on Thursday, we failed to close above this, which is indicating that we are still bearish, and maybe we're going for this low or this low. So which means our draw is lower and we are bearish. That's enough. You can go on the 4-hour. You can mark out your PD race. Alright, so you first mark out the open. What do you have in the close proximity of the open? You have the rejection block for sells, right? We're only looking at the sell speed rate because we are bearish. We are not gonna look for this bullish fair value caps or anything because of course we're bearish, right? So we have a rejection block, and that's totally enough now because you have a draw, you have a PD array with a context, and it's nice, right? Okay, if you come over here now, first thing I'm gonna cover is where traders usually enter early, right? So if you look over here, we open at 9, right here. We have this high. We took out that high, and we form an SMT with it. And Q took it, ES didn't took it. So once we have this SMT with the London high, what most traders gonna do, they're just gonna short from their like 1 minute CSD. They're just gonna short at like 10-point stop. That's what I do. And they're gonna TP anything, right? They're just gonna get stopped and market is gonna go in their favor. Why? Because the PD array was never tapped. If you were to short from here, you would have won with the same stop. Look. But you were impatient. You just saw SMT and market was about to open. You just blindly shot it and you got stopped. we heard it, price actually reacted off of the 4-hour rejection block, right? This SMT was like optional, but the PDRA was like important one. So we just tap the PDRA and boom, we form half the day on this day. If you look at the daily candle, and we dump like almost 300 points. Now I'm gonna go on the 1 minute and show how you could have taken it and how you could have not taken it, right? So first entry was gonna be after we took out this high and we had the SMT, and we have a down close candle too, right? Which is a nice rejection. Most traders gonna short there, stop above the high, thinking it's a protected high, but it's actually not, because we still have the PDRA rate, and market is about to open too. So first entry is a loss. Why? The PDRA. Second entry. Why waiting for the PDRA method over here? Because if you were to wait for the PDRA, we dumped after that, formed this change in the state, and we had this order block CE, took a shot from there, stop above the high, and boom, you won. First entry failed. Why? No PDRA. Second entry win. Why? PDRA was there. So this is how you could have caught this half the day on Friday, which was of course you're not going to target the whole range, but the best target could have been like previous day low over here. Just gonna give you around 200 points. Yeah, it's pretty simple. A confirmation only works after price reaches a level. This is key. Once you have like a level, price reaches there, and then we have a confirmation, it will work. But if we have a level, price doesn't reach there, and we have a confirmation, it won't work. It'll get stopped out. And this, you will not get stopped out. Why? Because price has reached a level. In this, it didn't reach the level, right? And yeah, if you just follow this and the rules, it's gonna help you a lot. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Pretty simple and pretty easy, pretty hard to follow, I know. And if you have any questions regarding this, you can ask them in the comments, and see you guys. Peace.